Hey, what's going down, everybody? Welcome to the second part of Threshold. This your boy Cam Pringle, and the topic is Cam Anonymous. So let's be honest. The name Cam Anonymous, it's inspired by Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. And in this case, I'm gonna open up to y'all about one thing. So in this takes place, back during my freshman year in college, and it's best if I should just let it out right now. So, in the past, I've been chilling. I've been trying to do my work and my school work, and I've been at times I've been stressed, and I was kind of put on to, like just some drinks and stuff like that. My homeboys, yo, can you wanna hit this joint? Yeah, man, I'm down for it. And it was all fun. It was all cool, and but I can say that throughout the days and the weeks, I started realizing that it was starting to take a toll on me. And and by throughout the days and the months, I mean like later on my freshman year, and it was just like, wow, like hold on, like what's going on? It was starting to, make me feel some type of way, and I used to have a problem with overthinking a lot. I used to always go through times where I was questioning myself a lot. I was questioning my surroundings. I was questioning this, that, and the third. It wasn't really the best thing for me. And I always felt like I needed to seek validation from somebody. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. But I will say that in my case, it got so bad where it was like I was overthinking so much, I needed validation every time I overthought. And that's kind of where I was turning to, a lot of, drugs is turning to, drinking a lot well, I won't say drinking a lot, but when I got the chance, I was always like, all right, cool. When someone asked me, all right, cool, I'm down to take a take a few, and a few kind of led to a lot, and let's say I ended up sloshed. And then, nicotine, marijuana, you know, it was like, damn. Like, I remember feeling so buzzed, and I remember feeling so under the influence. I was trying to get away from my stress, and I didn't realize that the stress is a part of me. Well, stress is a part of life, and I just didn't know how to take it. And it got so bad. It got in the way of my relationship. It got in the way of my mentality. No, regardless of how well I did in my classes, it got in the way of that too. It was not I was not in the best mentality. Like, I'm just gonna say it here. I'm just gonna say here. And thinking about it now, it's hard for me to speak on that because it's like I can't believe I led myself to do that. It led me to I don't wanna say it led me to act irrational, but it made me like, I just wasn't feeling good, I just couldn't, function well, you know what I mean? Like, I started to forget some things, like even something that someone told me like a couple of seconds ago, I was starting to forget that. And I was just like not my mental was like just going down, you know, in a way. It's like, let's compare this to 2022. Not that I did anything that time, but comparing the beginning of 2022 to, then to what happened, it was like 2024, the beginning of 2024, it's like I feel like pure sex, but I feel like there's something wrong with me in that case. So that's kind of what it did to me. And I'm taking responsibility because it's just like I'm not gonna blame the drugs the way no, I'm not gonna blame that. I'm gonna take responsibility for myself because it's like I decided to do those things and not know the repercussions of it. And even after the fact, I still used it not at the best interest. Like I was using it to get away from the stress and it wasn't working like that. It was numbing me for a couple of seconds and I refused to even let myself go down that route again. And so I will say that I'm clean. I'm done with all that, you know. Matter of fact, on the 1st of June, I hit 1 month of sobriety and I feel amazing. I've actually come so far within a matter of months. Um, I can't wait to hit 2 months. You know, that's gonna be on the 1st of July. And it's something that I'm just proud of myself for. You know, I wouldn't say right now I'm in the wasteland, but I'm very much approaching the promised land, you know? Like just making everything right for myself, making everything right for, the people that I care for, and introduce myself into a new stage of life, and that's just pure sobriety, chilling out with, the family, chilling out with, my homeboys, through one, um, managing my classes, and of course, just getting ready to just bump up the next season for the podcast. And, you know, even though what had happened in the past got to me, I still want to thank that part of myself who did it because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here and realize that I'm extremely strong. I'm happy that I made it out. I made it out through the gulag and I did a damn good job at it. It wasn't easy, but hey, I don't want it to be easy. But yeah, that's about it. So for those who are going through any alcohol problem, drug problem, anything like that, just know that it's never too late to quit. Just know that I believe in y'all, that y'all will quit. Please seek anybody. Please talk to anybody. You know, do whatever. I want to say do whatever you have to do. How can I say this? Seek anybody and do the best that you can to get sober. Be the best person you could ever be for yourself, and that will reflect on everybody that you care for. And I'm gonna tell you that I'm living proof of that. I'm gonna tell y'all that I'm living proof that no matter what, there's still time to turn a new leaf. And I know that anybody who's going through it, and whether you're going through it or not, y'all can always turn a new leaf. I believe in y'all. I believe in every single person listening. And I believe in even the people who don't listen to the podcast. I'll just tell them without them knowing. And thank y'all again for listening. You know, the journey, the journey in life isn't easy, but I also realize that it's since it's not easy, you make the most of it. And that's what I can say about it. So with that being said, I really do appreciate y'all for listening. It is kind of hard for me to speak on like the whole thing that's going on. Um, but I'm very much strong, strong as fuck for even speaking on it though I am. I'm not speaking so clearly because it still hits me. But I'm strong enough to speak on it because I know it's gonna be a part in history where it's just like, "You know what? I learned from that part of me, and now that part of me could peacefully rest." So yeah, yeah, I'll catch y'all for the third and final part of Threshold, when I'm older, and I'm just say that will be the most, vulnerable part of the whole thing, because we're gonna go way back. I'm gonna be, channeling my inner child at that point, just talking about, just straight Cameron Pringle. And that's something, especially not with just threshold, but with therapy session, that is definitely something that's gonna hit, at least to me. So I appreciate y'all for listening, and I catch y'all for the third and final part of Threshold and third season. I'm working on that as we speak. So hey, keep it locked for the next one.